Hi subscribers, it's Kayla from the Salty Yankee, and this is the assembly video for the Santa Stop Here sign. This is the exclusive for, December of 2024. So let's jump right in. I've got everything cut. I'm gonna start by showing you all of the pieces. So here is the base in the stand. So you have the post that looks like this. You have the base, which is these two pieces, and this piece, that's the bottom. And then you have these, which are the little embellishment pieces for the sides. And then you've got, this is the snow, sort of the cap on top of the sign. And then these two pieces right here form the actual stop sign itself. And then I have the extra stuff, the embellishments. I'm not gonna bring it into frame because I have it sort of organized, but it's this, it's the text, the bow, the holly. And then I also kept my scrap from my cut so that I can place the letters properly. So I'm gonna start by assembling the base and the stand. So we are just gonna work from the bottom up. So I'm starting first with these three pieces. So you've got your base, or your bottom, and then these two make the base. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue these two together. So I'm gonna do, so see this tab goes to this. Underneath, I'm gonna glue just like that. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is start folding this so that all the creases are facing the correct way. So starting at the bottom, this one, so I'm, let me think. I'm gonna flip this over. So if you're using glitter or texture, which I'm doing, I have my glitter side down right now. So this bottom, I'm gonna fold. Okay, so then you've got two more perforations here. The bottom perforation is gonna fold down. And then the next perforation, this one is gonna fold the other way. So I'm flipping this. So this perforation will fold. So you should have something that looks like that. And then these tabs right here are gonna fold this way. So right now I have my glitter side up, folding these down. And then of course these four fold this way, like that. Fold this end tab down. And then this right here, fold this perforation down. And then fold all four of these. I'm sorry, all three of these. Okay, so you got something that looks a bit like this. Okay. And then we are gonna start by gluing these tabs right here first. So I'm gonna start here to here. And we're gonna glue like, and you're gonna have to keep that folded down. Just like that. Okay, and what that does is it's made this sort of like angle here. And now you can go around and do the others. So now you can glue this tab to complete that square on the bottom. Okay, so now you should have something that looks like that. Okay. So for right now, I'm gonna leave the base open. So this goes down here. I'm gonna leave that open for now, just in case I need to reach up through here. So I'm gonna do this part first. So now these will just fold into here, just like that. And then you'll glue those tabs down. I'm gonna have to work kind of quickly on this because I'm using hot glue. So I'm gonna leave my base off again just for another second, just in case I need to get up through the bottom, and I'm gonna get to my post, which is right here. So this is the bottom, this is the top. So let's first glue on our little accents that will make it easier. It's easier to put these on now than to wait until it's assembled. So they go on like this. Okay, now that I've got my candy stripes glued on, I'm gonna fold this up. Okay, and I'm not gonna fold these yet. I'm gonna leave those like they are. I'm gonna want that stiffness to use when I put it in the top. And then I've got one more tab here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this together. So this is gonna fold, and then you're gonna glue that tab like that to make the post. Okay, and then my bottom, these just go like that and get glued together to make the flat bottom. Okay, so now you should have that. Now let's go back to our base. So now I can put this base on. I just wanted to be sure I wouldn't need to reach up through the bottom. I didn't think I did, but I just wanted to be sure. So to make sure that I glue this on straight, I'm gonna start by gluing one tab first, just like that. And then I can move on to doing the other three. I just wanna make sure I get the alignment correct. Okay, so I've got my base on the bottom, and now all you gotta do is take this post and stick it right in here. Just be really careful of where you glued those on, that you're not catching it as you're sticking that in. And then once it's in, it doesn't have to move. See, just like that. And so you should have something that looks like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring in my stop sign, which is right here. And so let's start by folding this. So this is the front. So each one of these is gonna get folded back. And then each one of the side ones will get folded like this. Okay, and then these edge ones, the outside ones, will just get folded. Okay, so now I'm switching to my Barely Art glue. And I am going to start by gluing all of the sides together all the way around. So like this one to this one, this one to this one, and go all the way around. Okay, so now you've got this, and let's put the details on. So put it like this, and then remember this, the slits are the bottom. That's so important. Don't forget that. The two slits are the bottom. So when you're placing it, this is the top, this is the bottom. The slits are on the bottom. Okay, so let me pull out my details. I'm gonna start first with this. And get this put on. This just goes centered on top. Okay. Move that aside and let it dry. Now, here's the thing. Here's our scrap. I am gonna take my letters here's all my letters. So we're gonna do each word on its own, sort of taped together. So first use this to place the letters. So I'm starting with the easiest one. Okay, so my stop. So I'm gonna take some masking tape and not pressing super hard because I don't want to ruin my cardstock. I am just going to plop and just kind of press it just a little bit just to get it on there and then pull it out. Just so that they're stuck together. Benny, my goodness. Okay, so I have my stop. I'm gonna put that over there, or I'll put it here. And then I've got my Santa. Okay, and there's my here. So let's do this. Stick them up here. Now, this is super, super, super important. So again, make sure your slits are at the bottom. The slits go on the bottom. Make sure the slits are on the bottom. Okay. Your snow is going to cover part of this. So it's really important that we know what section you have to work with so that your snow is not going to cover it. So use this, align this with the top to see where that snow is going to be, like that, okay? That will kind of give you like a little bit of a reference of where this is going to go. So I would say use this, find where you're going to put your stop, then add your Santa in here. So I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to add my glue. And now, since you know where the stop goes, you can do the other two pretty easily. So let's do the here. So now let's finish the sign. So I'm gonna start by gluing one tab to make sure it's straight. Now this is important. You have to put your post. Penny, what are you doing, girlfriend? you have to put your post in before you seal this up. So we're gonna take the 2 tabs, we're gonna slide them into the slices on the bottom. Hey, pretty girl. And it's gonna be very tight because you don't want it to slip and slide around. So you will have to kind of give it a little bit of oomph. Okay, and then once it's in, can you see that? Once it's in, you can fold those tabs down. I know this is probably really hard to see, but can you see I folded them down? And glue them, fold them, glue them down. Okay, and now you can close this up and glue. So this is a little tedious. You're just gonna have to go around and just glue it down on all those tabs. Okay, there's that. And can you see it? It's so big. Okay, and then let's do our snow. So this is gonna fold. This is gonna make like basically like a little cap for your sign. And the reason I decided to make the snow so very standalone like this is because if you wanted to do a car themed party, the stop sign itself, like just stop, like plain stop, would be like super cute for that. So you could always just scrap the snow and the candy cane part and make it a car theme. Okay, and we're gonna get glue in. Okay, so you get this little cap, and that slides right on top, like that. Okay, now you can glue it. I'm not going to. I like the kind of like dimension it makes so that it kind of sticks out a little bit, but you can definitely glue it down if you want to. And then, hold on. Can you see that? Okay, and then the last thing, you know, I really don't even think it needs this, but I am going to do it anyway. I have holly. And I have berries. Okay, and then my last thing to add just a little bit more color to this is my bow. So for my bow, I'm just gonna curl these up. Glue that in the center. And glue that in the center. Your bow, and then the bow can go right there. There we go. It's so much bigger actually than I thought. And if you're making this and you're following the dimensions that I told you, like to put on there, this is actually scaled down. So if you do it in the dimensions that I say to do it, not a ton, but this actually gonna be a teeny bit bigger than this. I mean, this is like kind of big. But that's it. If you make this project, please share on your socials and tag me at the Salty Yankee, Or you can send me pictures and videos through email, info@thesaltyyankee.com, and I can post them on my website or on my socials. I love to see and share all your projects. Have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for subscribing, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.